Europe is heating faster than the global average, as new data indicates that last year was the warmest on record. While globally, the year was the second warmest, a series of heat waves helped push the region to a new high mark. In the same period, temperatures were almost 2°C warmer, and 11 of the 12 warmest years on record have occurred since 2000. The European State of the Climate 2019 shows that warm conditions and summer heat waves saw a drought in many parts of Central Europe. This is reflected in the amount of sunshine that hit Europe across the year. While pollution has dropped with economic activity in response to the global pandemic, CO2 is not just disappearing overnight, say experts. Lastly, fires were made worse by the droughts in many European countries in 2019. The second topic of the week is SpaceX. This was the company's 7th successful launch for its ambitious internet project known as Starlink, putting more than 420 of its nearly 12,000 satellites into orbit. With such a massive constellation in orbit, SpaceX hopes to provide global internet coverage from space. Once enough satellites have been launched, the company plans to sell user terminals to customers that will allow them to join the satellite network. Elon Musk has said that the company only needs about 400 satellites to provide initial operation compatibility, and then another 800 satellites to bump that up to significant operations. That means SpaceX has the minimum number of spacecraft to get Starlink started, but SpaceX has to put a lot more satellites into orbit before getting that up to significant. Lastly, Falcon 9 landed for a third time on one of SpaceX drone ships in the Atlantic Ocean. The third topic was China's revealing its name for its Mars mission. Chinese Space Agency revealed the name of its first Mars exploration mission on Friday, and said that the mission is on track to take place in the coming months. The mission has been named. The Chinese National Space Administration said in a statement on Friday, following the naming of the country's planetary exploration program, meaning Quest for the Heavenly Truth. China completed its first public test of a Mars lander in November last year, keeping the country on track for an unmanned exploration mission to the Red Planet in 2020. This aerial photo taken on April 17, 2019, shows Mars Base 1, a sea space project in the Gobi Desert, some 40 kilometers from in China's northwestern province. On to the mini topics. NASA chiefs to space fans: don't travel to Florida to watch SpaceX first astronaut launch. The crowds of space fans that normally turns out for such a launch event would stay at home due to social distancing concerns related to coronavirus. Quote, "We are trying to make sure we have access to the ISS without drawing massive amount of crowds that we usually would. We are asking people to join us in this launch, but to do so from home. We're asking people not to travel to the Kennedy Space Center." Is the Hubble Space Telescope, which launched 30 years ago on Friday, and forever changing the way we see the universe. Over 30 years, Hubble has enabled astronauts around the world to study black holes, dark energy, distant galaxies, and galactic mergers. It has observed planets outside of our solar system and where they are around stars, star formation and death, and it's even spotted previously unknown moons around Pluto. Hubble has characterized the atmospheres of exoplanets and spotted weather shifts on other planets in our own solar system, and it's looked across 97% of the universe, effectively peering back into time. Fun fact, it was only expected to last 15 years, but Hubble is still going strong. And the last topic of this week is an asteroid. An asteroid estimated to be 1.2 miles wide will fly by Earth next week, but it's not expected to collide with our planet. It does, though, appear to be wearing a face mask. The asteroid is called 52768 and was first spotted in 1998. On April 29th, it will pass within 3.9 miles of Earth, moving at 19,000 miles per hour. That's still 16 times farther than any distance between the Earth and the Moon,